remember I asked you what would it mean to be the starter just a couple weeks ago, and you're like, you don't get second chances often in life. What did it mean to get this second chance?
I mean, all glory goes to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Like I said, you don't get second chances twice. And, what I was going to do out here was maximize it, have fun, dap with my teammates, embrace it all. And like Coach said, the most together team was going to win. And I believe we showed that. Defense had our backs in the first half, told them going in, hey, we got y'all in the second half. And we did that just a little bit, but, we have to capitalize earlier, and that starts with me.
I'm sure there's some people seeing the start of this offense and going, oh, no, here we go again, opening night. What did you do to stay composed in that moment?
I had confidence in my guys. Like I said, I came off the sideline each time, hey, we're behind you no matter what. Defensive guys, offensive guys, that continued to build my confidence. I was seeing it. They had a couple great plays, tipped the ball, another D-lineman pop, going into the red zone, going away from the scoreboard. But I threw one over OD's head, and I was just like, okay, I'm seeing it. Just time to, relax, calm down, and keep playing.
What's it like with this coaching staff? I think Coach Chesney was talking about how they just said you just need to calm down, everything will work out. What's it like to have that support behind you from them?
I mean, that's tremendous. Like I say, you don't get second chances twice. For me, I guess to start the game 1 for 6. I tried not to, count how many incompletions I had, earlier completions, but they just kept putting the ball in my hands. I told them, just keep putting the ball in my hands. I'm going to get it right. And they believed in me 110%, and we came out with the victory.
Talk about Cam Ross. He was kind of like a guy you were really hitting a lot in the first half.
Yeah.
Did he kind of help you get into a groove a little?
Yeah, when you have reliable guys like that can make plays in space, my job is easy. Obviously we saw outside leverage. Cam Ross, I was going to keep coming back to him. I had to give him better footballs for him to stay up and keep running, because we see him, OD, all those guys are dangerous in the YAC game.
After that interception with Fitzgerald, is that a play where you're like, all right, we're going to go for a shot play right here? Is Petaway the number one target there? Is that how you drew up the plays?
Yeah, we saw some things going into film, and they showed it a couple times early in the game. That was another alert that we had. So it was just managing an alert. Just gave my guy a chance. George made a tremendous play.
Seemed like second half offense really just caught its groove. And I mean, for you, with kind of the challenge you've had to be able to get back to this spot, how enjoyable was it for you to kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor, to be able to celebrate and run up the score a little bit at the end?
It was cool. Like I said, the defense, they had our back the whole game. Shout out to them. We have to do better coming out next week against the Gardner-Webb team, and then going into a bye week. So I think that'll be crucial, for the flight of this season.
I'm curious how the helmet communication went with Coach Kennedy. What was he kind of saying to you throughout the game, and how do you think that went overall?
Yeah, I love that. Obviously when I get the play, it cuts off at 16 seconds of the snap of the ball. But, we can just detail little things, little checks and alerts and kills that, can make a difference within the game.
Is there anything you also saw on the sideline with the tablet?
Yeah, that tablet was a tremendous help. After coming off on the sideline, we went through each play, detailed what I did, what could have happened, and anticipate what the next call was going to be.
And I just kind of wanted to ask, how big of a jump is it for your confidence to have so many explosive plays? I think you had to pass it for 30.
Yeah. That's tremendous. Like I said, when you get the ball in those playmakers' hands, it makes my job easy because they're dangerous. So, I just had to get the ball in their hands, like I keep saying, and it made my job super easy.
What did it mean to do this in your home state?
Oh man, that was pretty cool. Obviously, like I said, a lot of familiar faces. I had a pretty good amount of family and friends that came out, and national TV, blase. But just trying to stay level-headed and keep going.
How excited are you to have the opportunity to do this at home next week in front of the home fans?
Oh man, that's gonna be amazing. I know it's gonna be sold out, packed, rocking. I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it being back there. But obviously, I have some stuff to fix up, watch film, get better, and get ready for next week.
Is there just a different kind of trust between this coaching staff and the players this year, just to kind of play through some things and play more guys even, give more guys opportunities?
I mean, obviously. That's a tough one.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot,
but this coaching staff is amazing. Like I said, they have full trust and complete confidence in us. After that pick, I detailed it out, talked about it with Coach Kennedy, Coach Chesney, and I love the staff.
When we talked the other week at Media Day, you said that you can't ask for the hurdles to be removed. You just need the strength to get over them. So how does it feel to kind of get over that hurdle? You have your first touchdown pass, and you complete your first start and really kind of lead this team to a win.
Tired, but well worth it. All glory to God. I'm truly blessed, extremely grateful and humbled to even get this opportunity. Like I said, no matter the highs, no matter the lows, just keep steady, keep going. Guys had confidence in me. It boosted the confidence in myself, and I knew I had to pay the reward for the defense for playing hard that first half.
Got time for one more.
Specifically, where do you think you can improve on the most from this game?
Just consistency, accuracy, trying to find those different arm angles or whatever so the balls don't get tipped or batted. Maneuvering, like I said, to get those playmakers the ball in space.
Just start with the big play there in the 2 plays into the second half with the connection with Zoe.
It felt great. We practiced that play all week, so I feel like once we called it, we just had to call it at a great time of the game. As soon as we called it, we already knew the result of it, and I scored. Even though he was hanging on to me, I still scored it.
Do you feel like the offense started to find a rhythm there, like with the Petaway touchdown there at the end of the first half, and did that kind of give confidence going into the second half?
Yeah, it really did give confidence to us. But, going into the second half, coming out of halftime, we told ourselves it was still 0-0. Even though we was up on them, we told them it was 0-0, so we just said, let the game be 0-0, and we just fight like it's the first quarter, like it's the beginning of the game, and that's what we did.
After what Alonza went through last year, what was it like seeing him today kind of settle into that and lead you guys to this win?
I'm glad he came through this year and this whole season, right? Well, this whole offseason, I'm just glad he built his confidence and the chemistry with the receivers, tight ends, running backs, O-line. I'm glad he just built that. And as the days goes, he just keep on going. He talks to us about everything he sees and all that extra stuff. Yeah.
You already doubled your catches from last year. How big does this game feel for your confidence to have, a bigger kickoff your career?
Last year I didn't have all that confidence, but this year I just feel like I'm more determined. This year, it's my last year, so I have to do what I got to do, and my confidence has grew a lot. It's only the first game, so we still got a lot of games to go this year. So I'm just looking to just build off of this game and just keep going.
Do you feel like you can kind of step up and not just be the guy who catches the 40 or 50-yard pass once a game, but actually be a guy that the QB can rely on for 4 or 5 catches a game?
Yeah, as the week goes on, every day we practice. So we're going to see film, we're going to watch film, and as we watch film, I'm just looking to talk to Zoe and see what he want to see on the field, and whatever he want to see, I do, and then that's what the result goes through. Mm-hmm.
I also got to ask the touchdown celebration a little bit about what goes into that. I'm just curious, what kind of started that for you?
See, to be honest, I was looking at touchdown celebrations this whole in the hotel this week. Because I already knew I was going to score this week. So, I was just looking for a touchdown celebration to do, so I just had to bring something out.
Think it's gonna gain some traction with some others?
Hopefully I'll bring out some more celebrations. That's one thing,
What's your typical go-to to find celebrations? Do you go on YouTube? Is it like a WikiHow? Or?
Is there a certain player you're just looking up highlights on for this?
Really, yeah. I just look up highlights, and then I see them score, and whatever they do, I try to mix it in with my touchdown celebration, and that's what it go. Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to just start the season off with a win that you guys kind of had to grind through the first half and then come out and then extend that lead?
It feels great. Every breakdown that we do, we always say is 1-0. So now that we 1-0, we're going every break now it's going to be 2-0. So we just keep going.
I asked y'all this at the beginning of camp, but now that you've got a game under your belt, how do you feel that Coach Kennedy sort of caters to y'all's skill set, and how do you think his play calling went and kind of fit with what y'all's game plan is today?
His play calling went good. In the first half, I just felt like, in the red zone, we were just stuck up in the red zone. To be honest, we should have put more points up on the board than what we did. But, it's the first game, so we still got stuff to build on. Next week, we're going to come out even stronger, and the week after that, we're going to come out even stronger.
Well, take us through the big play of the night.
Man, it was amazing. I saw the ball in the air, and I was like, man, it's coming to me. Caught it, and I was too tired to go run. Felt somebody hop on my back, so I just had to get down with it and make sure I ain't fumble it, but it was amazing. First one.
That was your first. I was going to ask.
First one, man. First one. So it was amazing.
Was it instant take it over? Or were you like, oh my gosh, what is the ball doing coming to me?
I was like, yo, it's coming towards me. It was just amazing. And I just, I'm happy that I got down with it and we came up with the ball.
Was it cherry on top when Zoe hits Petaway there on the ensuing play?
Man, that was see them make a touchdown. I was like, whoo! A breath of fresh air. So it was amazing seeing them connect and get the touchdown.
Did you go up to George after and dap him up and be like, hey?
I was a little too tired. I was out there trying to catch my breath, but you know what I mean. I'm happy that those boys got it. I'm going when we get back on the bus. I'm gonna be like, man, good job. So you know what I mean. So it was amazing seeing that.
What did Coach Daniels? What was his message to the defensive line after the game? How did he kind of prop y'all up? How do y'all think it did?
Like he always say, we got that junkyard mentality. So we just go out there. We gonna no matter where we at, no matter the conditions, we gonna go out there. We gonna play our heart out.
Coach Chesney said during prep week that he was actually testing you guys a little bit by giving out some Charlotte schemes without saying what they were. How important was that, and how prepared did you feel kind of having those reps earlier, not knowing that it was actually Charlotte?
Yeah, I mean, it felt amazing. You know, they do push us hard in practice, so to come out here and it's easy to play. You know what I mean? And it's just amazing. They have the old linemen talk stuff to us, do stuff after the plays, but it get us ready for game situations like this, and it was just amazing to have that.
All right, so national TV, people found out what your nickname was. What do you want to say to your Aunt Angela, who gave you that nickname, Chunky Butt?
I messed up and I told them what my nickname was. Now they're going to be saying it forever. So shout out to the fam, shout out to my Aunt Angie, and I love y'all back at home.
Well, what defensively adjustments you guys make after that touchdown they had where you were able to shut them out?
Yeah, really just trying to keep them in front of us. We didn't play much of that pressure anymore. We didn't run that. We didn't like it. But yeah, I mean, people are going to score. You just have to find a way to bounce back, and I thought we did a very good job of that.
Coach Chesney said earlier during prep week that he was actually testing the defense, giving some schemes, that not saying that it was Charlotte. So in that game, was there kind of a few moments where it's like, hey, like we've actually really gone over this quite a bit, like, and you feel a little comfortable on the defensive side?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, we had a great game plan going in, and sometimes during the week he gave us something from Maryland of 2022, just one random play, and we had to go through it. But yeah, he did a great job at giving us the hard stuff. So when we came out here today, it was very easy for us.
You guys kept them scoreless in the second half, and a lot of that had to do with the tackle that you made, running them down. Talk about that effort and just being able to catch up and get them down.
I mean, yeah. Coach Hempo, he stresses effort and, how we attack to the ball. Obviously you don't want that gaping hole to happen and for him to even have a chance to score, but it's just a testament to him and how our coaches coach and how we all bought in. And I was surprised I even got him on the ground. So,
time for one more.
How much did conditioning play tonight? Coach was saying it feels like you guys could play another quarter if you had to, just in conditions like this. How big was that tonight?
Oh, Coach Novak, he's awesome. His workouts are hard, but they get us in shape. Honestly, I don't feel tired at all. My body hurts a little bit, but, the way that we rotate and the way that we condition this summer is just, it was hard, so it's good for us. And, we practice like no other team. We keep going and keep going. So, I feel like I could play another half out there. So, yeah.